Okay, peeps. Just a short video on these mufflers, fitting them to the 1/5 scale buggies. I've seen a heap of guys online fitting them with the rubber tube that comes with them. Okay, they supply with a piece of rubber tube. Now, I've worked out why they supply with that. If you have a look on the muffler itself, on the exhaust, where this tube is, the outlet, all right, they're all rolled flat pieces of steel into a tube, so they weld them together. Okay, most of the time. Some of them are extruded as one piece, but these very mild steel, they're just made out of one piece. So if you have a look, it's where they weld the joint together. There's always a bit of a dag there. So I've seen a heap of guys online fitting them with the rubber tube. Now, just because it comes with it doesn't mean you have to use it. So I had a look at it, and what I've done is, well, if you have a look at the actual rubber tube, when you fit it over the pipe, the actual exhaust itself, it's ridiculously large. It's never going to stay there. I've seen guys gluing them and doing all sorts of stuff. Just throw that over your shoulder. You don't need to use it. All you need to do is, if you have a look at the muffler, I've not modified it at all. Okay, it's as it comes stock. Okay, straight out of the bag. But if you have a look on the, I'll try and get it to focus right. If you have a look, you can see where I've just filed around the edge of it and put a little bit of a chamfer on it, because that's where the dag was. Now, I used verniers and measured it, and they're both identical diameter. Okay, the little muffler is slightly bigger than the exhaust itself. So all you need to do is just go around with a file or even a Dremel with a barrel sander on it and take that edge off. Just grind that edge down so that it's flat, and put a little bit of a chamfer around the rest of it. Now, if I get the muffler, all right, so here's the muffler. And it just goes straight on. And there we are. It even goes down. If you have a look at where the split is, where it clamps, they've actually done it. They've done a really good job of making these mufflers. They actually make it so that the actual end part of the exhaust slides up past the slot. So you get no leaks. You'll get no air leaks there whatsoever. Okay, so that's, and just put one of these Jubilee clamps, put one of them around it just to clamp it down, and you've got 100% bond. It slides onto the pipe perfectly, but what it is, the reason why they supply with those pieces of silicon tube is because those pipes have a burr around them, or, you know, no two are going to be the same. So all you need to do is just take the burr off, and the muffler slips over the pipe like a glove. It's perfect. It's perfectly made for it. And the other good thing is, if you have a look, if you're like me and you roll the thing over, the muffler is lower than the wing, so it's not going to get banged up or blocked up. You know, you're not going to apple core it into the ground quite as easy as if it was sticking up higher. Because if you think you slide the muffler off and it's going to be there, all right, it's going to be up here. It's higher than the wing. You don't want that, because if you roll it over and the end of the muffler sticks into the ground, you're gonna fill it up with dirt. So I'll just show you again. Look, the muffler itself's not modified at all. It's straight out of the bag. I haven't touched it. All I've done is taken the burr off around the edge of the exhaust itself, and then you get the muffler and slide it straight on, and it fits like a glove. Fits perfect. That's what I was suspecting. That's what I thought was the problem. Was that either the pipe itself wasn't exactly round and the muffler wouldn't fit over it, or there was a burr on it from where they've actually seam welded the pipe together to make the exhaust pipe. And that's all it is. So you don't need to you don't need to use this piece of rubber at all. Don't use it. Throw it over your shoulder. You don't need it. So all you really need to use out of the kit, other than the muffler obviously, is just one of the Jubilee clamps, just to clamp it down onto your pipe. You could put some, U2V silicon on there if you wanted to make a bond, but you don't need to. It's better to have it steel on steel like that, because it's going to clamp down better. It's going to get better clamping force. So, yeah, there you go. That's exactly what I thought was the thing. I thought was the issue. Was the fact that the very end of the pipe wasn't exactly round, which it wasn't, because it had a burr on it. You just lightly go around it with a file, or like I said, a barrel sander with a Dremel, Just take the edge off it, make it nice and round, put a chamfer on it, and the muffler fits on there like a glove. So stop using the rubber tube, guys, and melting it and the muffler's falling off and you can't find them. Just clamp the muffler straight to your exhaust and job's a good one.